Hi, do you ever turn down jobs that you would like to take, but there's an elevator? Have you ever turned down a party invitation because you had to take an elevator up to the party? Do you get nervous about using a small washroom? If so, you probably have claustrophobia, the fear of enclosed spaces, which is a simple phobia. I will explain how anxiety works and that cognitive behavioral therapy can help and how it has helped me. So I was a psychiatric nurse for 25 years, and I myself have struggled with claustrophobia. And when I was a kid, I was at my grandparents' house, and I got locked in the bathroom somehow. I could not get out. And then finally, my grandfather got a screwdriver, and he was able to open the door and get me out. Then after that, I was just always so nervous about any kind of enclosed space. And some people can know exactly when the simple phobia started. So I do know exactly when it started. It was because of that defining event for me. And when I was when I was like 12, I wanted to do a paper route, and I got a paper route, and I was excited, and we went down there, and I found out what my route was, and I remember that I had houses, plus I also had an apartment building to deliver papers to, and I was sort of like, oh, but I wanted the paper route, right? I wanted to make some money. So I just didn't really say anything about it. I just sort of still took the route because I didn't want to seem like an idiot. And that's how we feel a lot with this anxiety thing. And so then I went out and did my paper route, and I remember doing the houses. That was no problem. And then I went over to the apartment, and I went into the elevator, and the door shut, and I just sort of thought, oh my God, like I want out of here. So I went out, and I took 19 flights of stairs up. And what you're supposed to do is take the elevator up to 19, and then you go down like through like each floor, right? And then go down the stairs, go to 18, deliver your papers, then go down to 17. Then so you do take the stairs down, but you're supposed to not take the stairs up 19 flights of stairs like what I did. So I was doing this, and I did it for a while. And I was only 12 years old, and but I just knew that, something was wrong with this. Like it was not right. And I knew like other people are taking the elevator, and these people are fine. So like, why am I not doing this? So I talked to my mother about it, and she said, oh, you can't avoid it. That's going to make the fear worse. You have to do it. So then I went there to do my paper route the next day, and I made myself do it. I didn't avoid it. I went in, I went up to 19, and then I took the stairs down. And then I started realizing that, you know what? I'm overestimating the amount of danger with this and underestimating my ability to cope with it, because I was totally fine doing it. And then there was no problem. And so I was able to do that. And so I also wanted to say that, basically my fear dissipated. And I feel like, with having that experience, because as human beings, we have certain experiences, and then we somehow associate them with danger. And in a lot of cases, it's like a phobia is an irrational fear. Like there's really nothing to be afraid of. You're not going to you're not going to die. Even if you get stuck, like somebody will come and get you out. Like really, you're just going to be inconvenienced is all that's really going to happen. And so I do know how my fear developed, because after that event with the bathroom, like I just really was avoiding it, right? Until I had to do it. And so I also wanted to talk about, I'll try to show you this, if it's still on here, how anxiety affects the body. Okay. So I hope you can see this. I don't know how good you can see it, but this is what I'm trying to show you. I'm not real great at doing this yet. This is my first video. So that's the body and how it affects it. So maybe I'll just read it out, because that might be easier for everybody. Read out exactly what it does. So, so the physical symptoms of anxiety can be headaches, you know. Anxiety can trigger tension headaches and rapid breathing. When feeling anxious or stressed, your muscles tend... Hi, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, I don't know how far I got, but the physical symptoms of anxiety are headaches. So anxiety can trigger a tension headache. Insomnia, constant worrying thoughts can make it harder to fall asleep at night. Heart pounding, stress hormones pump your blood faster throughout the body, so it can reach your limbs and organs. And erectile dysfunction, your brain plays a huge role in the process of getting an erection. Anxiety can impact it significantly. Low sex drive, constant worrying can take a toll on your libido. Fertility problems, stress impacts the reproductive system and makes it harder to conceive. Missed periods, anxiety can cause fluctuations in hormones, leading to irregular or missed periods. Tense muscles, anxiety can lead to tense muscles, which causes body pains. Often we see this around the shoulders and the back. And high blood sugar, excessive worrying can cause your liver to release extra sugars in your blood, putting you at higher risk of type 2 diabetes. The immune system, so ongoing anxiety can weaken your immune system's defenses, making it easier for you to fall sick. And stomach ache, anxiety impacts our digestive system, which makes many of us feel nauseous or causes anxiety-induced stomach pain. And rapid breathing, when feeling anxious or stressed, your muscles tense up, which leads to short, fast breathing, which is why the deep breathing, like breathing in for 4, holding for 4, and breathing out for 4 can be really helpful, because when you're anxious, you breathe from here, like shallowly, and you want to take a deep breath. And, you know, even if you are, you know, with the claustrophobia, like for the people who have it, it really is like saying, you know, just hold this tarantula. So even if you had to sort of take some deep breaths before you enter the elevator, there are things that you can do before. And another thing that I don't see on here is like the sweating, like the sweaty palms is something that happens a lot when you're anxious. And so there's all this stuff, and so I wanted to show you this. So this is, now maybe I can put it over here. My cat plants up here, so hopefully she won't knock it over. Okay, so now you have the environment. So that could be an elevator that you have to take, right? And neuroscience has proven that the feelings are actually first. So you actually have the fear first when you see it. When you see the elevator, the fear is there. And then your thoughts are like, maybe, I don't want to take that elevator, or it's too small, or I just don't want to do it. I don't want to use the washroom. I'm just going to wait until I get home, or wait until there's a bigger one somewhere else. And then you can start having those physical reactions I was talking about, like the sweaty palms, the racing heart, the shallow breathing, and you just know something is going on, like in your body, and it makes you think that, yeah, this is dangerous. Like, I can't do it. This is too dangerous for me. So then, unfortunately, your behavior might be to avoid it, and then you're okay after you avoid it. So somehow in your mind, you think, wow, like, you know, I'm okay because I avoided it. But really, that's not the case, because it's an irrational fear. So what you need to do is you need to start doing it so that the fear will dissipate. And small changes in one area does help the others. So instead of avoiding, actually make yourself do it. So feel the fear and do it. And as you go on, you just have to keep doing that. You have to face the fear. And, you know, relapsing is always something that can happen, because you might be able to take the elevators and maybe you don't do it for a while, and then there's like a really small one, and then that fear might be back there again, right? So you just have to keep doing it. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you could see that. I know you probably couldn't. I'll bring it up to you a little bit here. Just, whoa, right? So we'll say an elevator, feeling the fear. That's the mood, fear. Avoiding it. Sweaty palms, racing heart, shallow breathing. And then the thoughts like, oh my God, I'm in danger. Oh my God, I don't want to do it. But then the way to get over it is you got to break this. The chain has to be broken. So that's basically how you have to do it. You have to start doing it. So that was actually good advice from my mother. And anyway, so thanks for watching my video. And if you can hit subscribe, that would be great. And if you have any kind of ideas for future videos, I can do that. I do have a degree in psychology, and I do have my nursing, my RN. And I want to show you this book too, because this is the Mind Over Mood book. And for a simple phobia, you might just be able to buy this and just work on it yourself. It's very helpful for depression and anxiety. And this is the new one, like the newer one. There's an older one too, since, you know, I've been in this field for a long time. So I have the old book and the newer book. And also, one really good thing, and I don't know about now because I'm not a psychiatric nurse right now, but they did have CBT therapists at where I worked at the psychiatric hospital, and also at the family health team. And So I don't know exactly where you live, but maybe look into your community resources, because you might be able to get some help that way. And I know that not everybody can get that. So that's why I'm making these videos. So if you have anything else you would like me to go over, please leave it in the comments. Okay? Thank you very much. Thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe.